I haven't hopped over to.
We're still looking at you, huh?
Yeah, sorry about that. Nobody wants to see just my gormless gob here.
This game looks so real.
God, the portrait though is even worse than before.
He's looking in the mirror forever.
Okay.
Also, your health and morale is almost exactly inverted from mine. My morale is 5 pips and my my health is 5 pips and my morale is 2.
So you have. I'm just going back to the character screen here. So you bought like a ton of physique, but you have very little psyche.
My order is 1, 2, 6, 3.
Oh, 6.
I
Dang.
am a beefy boy in my game.
Dang.
Physical instrument and shivers comes up all the time and it rules.
Yeah, I really want to. That's where I wanted to put my point, is more into shivers, because I want to be that ghost cop. I want that shivers and Inland Empire. But anyway, with the high esprit de corps, I hung up the phone, and then I got a long vignette with them in the office, hearing everyone over there talking. And they're all like, hey guys, he's going through a bad time. We need to give him a couple of days to get his shit together because we owe him that.
Like a cutscene?
It wasn't a cutscene because it was all the dialogue. You know, it was the same dialogue that happens, but I was off the call. So like, I don't know if that was me imagining it or if that was effectively showing me, the player, his relationship with his department.
That's cool.
It was so cool. It was so cool. And it absolutely didn't happen before because I'd kind of lowballed Psyche. Anyway, so I finished that conversation. I now do want to look at, so I'm about halfway to a level. I want to also look at my journal here. So now I have find my gun before I have to admit to the station that I've forgotten the gun. The local pawn shop.
I have not. Oh, wait. I have found the pawn shop.
Track down my badge. It's unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Pay for damages. See, of all of these, find booze and drink it seems fairly achievable.
Yeah.
There's also who made the call reporting the crime. Keep searching for the caller. I like this piece of game design here. Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. And then in parentheses, it's like, hey, I know this was one of your first quests. This might take you a while. Don't feel bad if you're not able to instantly achieve it, because you've probably played a bunch of games that were the equivalent of square peg round hole.
It's little stuff like that because, like you said, in Zelda and a lot of Western RPGs, your immediate goal is just right there in front of you.
Yep. I mean, we could go look at the body, but like, what? I mean, boring.
I am terrified of when we look at the body.
We're going to have to do that on a Sunday, maybe a little later at night, and then put like a content warning on that one because I remember a little bit.
Yeah.
I remember a little bit. So now I also need to find a sad song on tape. So the question is, what am I going to do? I kind of want, I could,
the curtains, Pat. We were at the curtains.
We were at the curtains. Why did we leave?
Because I had to leave. You promised me the curtains, Pat. You promised me the curtains.
Well, the thing is, the curtains are very important to me. How about this? I'm going to briefly explore some of the city here. I just kind of want to look around. with my flashlight and my crowbar. This coin-operated viewer has been banged up and is inoperable. Oh, hold on. Here's a person.
Oh, he looks like a friend. Given your state and given that person's composure, I bet you would hit it off.
I think we maybe... Hey, Kim, I love you, but is this the sort of game where I can choose a new companion? Is this... If I'm going to be a Hobocop, don't I need a Hobocop partner?
For the band?
So what is yellow again?
That's composure, and it's the bottom one.
Oh, like perception. Okay, so... Yeah. The things I've seen and said... Oh, this poor man, dude, I feel ya. Nothing I can't do. I'm the job for every man. And here, oh, good. I was remembering this. Take all. Now, everyone, this is. Here we have. This is a plastic grocery bag. And so here, I'll just read it for you. This plastic bag has fritte written on it in a dynamic, forceful manner that implies great prices. That's a chain store around here. As you crack it open, a malty gust of air flies in your face. It smells of yeast and beer. A perfect place for tear. Now, what this actually means is I can hold this plastic bag in my hand, and what it enables me to do... Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button to get back. What it allows me to do, I'm pretty sure I can come up here. And look at this. Here's a can. Or a bottle. And I can take it. And this, I can effectively pick up recyclable bottles and cans. And this is how I get money in the game. Have you done this yet, Aaron?
I was muted. No, I earn my money the old-fashioned way by searching old buildings and decrepit, rundown apartments.
I mean, I plan on doing that as well, but I remember this element of the game. Ooh, look at this, a bottle and a plastic and glass. So, like, I don't know what you wanted to do, Aaron, but now this is a game.
Is this now the stream?
This is now the stream.
We're never getting to these damn curtains. Murder? What murder? We got to clean up the streets, literally.
I'm a cop. We're cleaning up the streets.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Can you put the coin-operated viewer into the bag? Like, I found this. Give me money.
I first I need to sympathize with this poor. You know, when you brought up the URL of Dickbox Dubstep, I had forgotten it so thoroughly that it surprised me so much that I laughed so hard that I think I hurt my throat. I have cough drops over there. I'm gonna get one, because apparently I am so funny that one of my forgotten jokes from the other day is enough to just absolutely damage me. 1 second.
It's just you and me now, chat. We can take this thing over. I think we're just gonna clean up the streets today. I don't know. We might not get to those curtains. We might not get to the body. But you know what we will do? Recycle.
Okay. So I need to sympathize with this poor viewer. It's this brave soldier here.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
I'm going to have a mind journey pretending to look through this thing.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Okay, I know.
You do see? You eventually meet somebody here who's very memorable. It's one of the things I remember meeting them, and I remember their attitude, if not the actual discussions. But it's a child called Kuno. So shift my focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. Lanky, weather-worn wooden planks. An X-shaped cross topping its tower.
It's
You know
obviously
this to be the star of Pericnesis, or the Cairo. The central symbol of the Pericnesian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards.
Well, I was wrong. Okay.
The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Vandalism.
Probably some kids.
Now, when it says look inside, does that mean the viewer or yourself?
I'm only assuming that it means virtually never.
Can you just take that trash can and claim it all for your
This
own and get a
coin-operated viewer
bunch of
is
real?
facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside.
That's
Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
so much of my. That's more than half of my current net worth. But you know, things are looking good for me with this plastic bag I can use to gather garbage and sell it.
Yeah, I'm going to say since you were able to decrease your fees at Whirling and Rags by quite a bit, you can afford this.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Now I want to hit it with a bat and get all the money out of it.
The curtains
Can
on the
you?
display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
A ghost?
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature.
I told you there
It
was
looks
ghosts.
as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
That's poetic.
Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Oh, so I like the high inland empire and the empathy. I am kind of playing like the horrible train wreck Ari version of a cop here. I'll also say, just because I feel like I really feel the need to say it almost in every stream, I think this game would be intolerable if it were not set in a very distinctly different universe.
You don't think this would work in like Toronto or like in another city in the world?
Well, part of it is the story they're telling, which is everybody is the background sound effect and music a little loud compared to my voice and Aaron's voice?
We have to wait for the lag. It sounds good to me.
Okay. I think it's just high in my phones, which is why I'm going to take it off one ear here. It's that, part of it is that so much of this game is politically aware, like, and, this is a world with a rich history of revolution and social strife. And so those elements of the story, given that this is existing in a different world, you're able to engage with those social constructs and that strife without having to have a personal attachment to things happening in the real world.
There's no pre-established feelings about it.
Exactly.
there's like winks and nods to stuff that's real, but you don't have to relate it to anything that's personally happened to you or
Yep.
around you.
But most importantly, the fact that I am playing a cop, like, it feels so different now than it did when this game came out. Like, if I was like, if this world was like our world, or if this person in any way looked like a actual US police officer, doesn't matter how much I love this game, like, I don't think I could deal with that cognitive load and those emotions.
No, I don't think I'd be able to engage with it in the same way. And I think that's why even stuff as odd as like Dread, like I love the movie Dread. Dread is a cop, but it's also so silly and comic booky, and it's commenting on other things that it allows me access to it. But if that was, if Dread was taking place in like New Jersey or something, I would just say no.
Yeah, and Label here in the chat says that the game does interrogate the role of the police quite a lot, which it's very, I mean, again, this game, even if it did make me more uncomfortable, I feel like the work that it does, it would still make it worthwhile to play, and it would be worth some discomfort. Luckily, I don't feel that right now. I'll also say it's funny. Somebody stopped by the stream and said, "Oh crap, you wrote the name of the wind. That's how I know your name. Hey, welcome."
Wait, that was you?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, see, suddenly all these projects now make a lot more sense, Aaron.
I've been so confused. I was like, why does he keep mentioning Quoth? This is so weird.
Is it that when we first met, I said, "Hi, my name's Neil Gaiman," and all of this time you thought I was Neil Gaiman?
Well, you kept talking about American Gods, and I was like, I get it. You wrote American Gods. Jeez.
Yeah.
Norse mythology. I get it.
Okay, so, a poor little tree. I love the fact that this is a little real for me. It's like, I'm always feeling sorry for everything around me.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Oh, I made a friend.
Yeah. Join the band.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Aw.
Haha, Kim needs glasses. That's not a funny joke, and I felt
wish
bad as soon as I said it.
Every time Kim says something like self-derogatory at all, I just want to be like, hey man, you're the best. Just like give him a pat on the back. Oh, there's some cans there.
They're not highlightable. Oh, hold on, wait. Wait, they're not highlightable, but I can still pick them up. It's rewarding you not relying too heavily on this.
And this is different from PlayStation. PlayStation's a lot less accurate. Can you take a book and put it in the bag?
So you're trying to trick me to get back in there. I'm on a mission. I need.
Can you take a net and put her in the bag?
Step
Arguably
one.
a better thing than being in the bookstore with her mom.
I mean, although Mom, I think has had a change of heart. If we do nothing else in this game, we have helped a mother maybe come to a better realization of how she should think about her daughter. Spatter of bullet holes line the wall. Yeah, there, and again, the haha, Kim, I'm ditching you. Woohoo, I'm free. I can do whatever I want. No reprisal. Oh, now see, I think because I already have a good relationship with this post box.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
No, I'm still, I don't want to be, I'm just going to stop by every once in a while. Oh, they actually animate it.
The box seems
Great.
happy.
This is, I'm considering this my pet.
And you feed it mail.
I hope to eventually feed it mail. Also, Aaron, it's more than its job. That's all I'm going to say on that subject.
Of course.
Oh, look at all these bottles. Now,
Bottles and cans.
Why do I want all these bottles? Because I think, so partly I'm just exploring, but my most achievable quest right now seems to be get a drink. And so, but to do that, I need a little money. Also, if I have a little money, I can go and buy a book. And I think if I buy a book, it will endear me to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
You see?
So we're going to get back to the curtains is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right.
Ooh, look at this.
Okay.
I found drugs in the garbage, which is the sort of person I am, I think. Where, of course, I'm going to... also,
Whomst among us hasn't
I mean...
before. We've all,
It's one thing to find drugs in the garbage, but it's another to take drugs out of the garbage.
And it's another thing to sell the drugs out of the garbage.
So, now also, here is... No, hold on. Frit, and then it's sick. Now, for those of you who don't know, sick is an academic thing if you're directly quoting something, but the thing you're directly quoting has a grammar or a spelling error that is a technical mistake, but since you're directly quoting it, you put sick after that. And that means this is their mistake that I'm accurately quoting. I'm not making a mistake in a direct quotation. And it's a reference
stands
to
for something, right?
It is. It's Latin, and it's a shorter version of Sic Semper Tyrannis, because Lincoln was the first person to ever use this notation.
Yeah, because at the Gettysburg Address, he actually said "for the score" and 7 years ago because he was at the sports game.
He was so drunk right then. Actually, Aaron, I am. That was some of my finest, like, very whatever. I love the fact that you did not hesitate to realize how much bullshit that was. I thought I might actually get you a little bit there.
No, but I like this game where you're like, how far can I lie to my coworker before they understand? It's a great game to play.
What I would like to say, though, is can somebody do a poll in the chat? How many of you out there did I get at least a little bit for like a quarter of a second? That's like, really? Huh, that's super interesting. I'm just curious. I need data to back up my my bullshittery. Okay. So here's a time machine.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A
No.
sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
I thought
I
it was
had no idea.
I thought
Wow.
this was a cash machine that I was just going to stare at forlornly. But the poor Kim standing here is like, my pantsless reeks of alcohol cop partner is now turning in garbage for money so he can buy beer.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Here's the real beef top, though.
Hold on. Are you misusing this term?
No. Here's the real beef top.
Okay.
In college, I was very poor, and I would do this exact same thing. And there was one day where these seniors were moving out, and like they moved out in just a hurry, and they left all their books. And I was like, "Hey, can I have your books?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." I took them back to the bookstore to sell them back, and I made rent for 2 months off.
Oh
those
yeah,
books.
hell yeah.
Two things that's stupid expensive for textbooks, and it's such a gatekeeping thing. I hate it. But also, I got pizza for like the first time in 6 months that day, and it was glorious.
Oh, that's such a happy story. I love that story.
It was very nice. Yeah.
I'll also say one of the things that makes me proud of Stevens Point, where it's a small state school, but they had like, I feel bad that the education I got there for the price I got it simply no longer exists anywhere because fucking the government. I was taught by world-class teachers, and I did not have to mortgage my entire future to achieve that. Now, admittedly, I also lived like a bum. But one of the things Stevens Point did, they had a text rental system where you go in and you rent your textbooks. I mean,
that's nice.
And it's included in your tuition. Now, some of you may had to buy, but like a lot of those were for like your literature classes. You buy this book because, you know, buy your book, write in it, and then like you should have a copy of James Baldwin's Fire next time if you are interested in, you know, Harlem Renaissance literature. Did we do the poll in the chat?
I didn't actually do it. I'm gonna do it now.
I was just wondering if anyone did. I was curious to see the math on whether or not I fooled anyone other than myself.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
See, I love that even, and again, this is why this game feels so visceral and believable. Because like this world that has been created, like this store has a name, like this teller has to wear this awful hat, but the place that produces drugs has a logo that is unique to this world. Like, and that is a level and depth of world creation that, again, I think of as it's my kind of crazy, where it's like, this is the sort of, it's like the sort of people that make model trains, you know, model train sets with the elaborate whatever. It's like, it's that, but you're building a fantasy world or a sci-fi world or a future dystopian communist world. Oh wow! So I got about half the folks that voted.
I feel good then.
Right. I know when I'm spinning a good line. Hold on, what? The library is being torn down at UWSP? What the shit? Why?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Also, the paying money to rent e-textbooks, again, gatekeeping. That's just give the people what they need for classes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is like emotionally distressing for me. About somebody telling me that the library is going to be torn down, like, unless there's something like deeply wrong with the structure, what the fuck are they doing?
Not a healthy structure. Oh, here we go. UW Stevens Point. Oh, now I'm blocking ads. On verge of being untrustworthy, officials call for money to replace it.
Not a healthy structure. Wow. That, I mean, first off, like UWSP doesn't have $5 million to build a new library.
It's
like
$95 million replacement.
Motherfucker. Like how bad could it be though? Oh, a big concrete slab fell off. Well, fair. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, legit. Good. Let's not have anyone crushed by falling library bits. Yeah, time for me to donate $100 million to the local university. Jesus Christ. $100 million. Like, the university can't keep good professors, you know, because it can't pay them salary. This is Jesus. Okay, I gotta not think about that for a little bit. Also, like that's my library where I went to school. I can see it if I, from my lawn. It's also one of the very few things from my university that I put in the book. Like the way that the library looks, it's the tallest building in the middle of campus. It's this huge kind of featureless cube. And I'm like, well, that's what the library looks like, in Timarant. So, okay.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Everyone has known a clerk at a store like this before, and that's why I love the clerk.
I think a lot of us have been this clerk in a store in some ways.
I was this clerk at a Barnes & Noble for about 3 years.
I worked overnight in a gas station.
Like a BP or like a Shell?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, like a one of those convenience store gas stations. Yeah, was it a BP? I honestly can't remember. What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is
a party drug.
Yes.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Or exercising?
Or exercising?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Oh, she is so good. This voice actor is also so good.
Fantastic.
Who's Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste.
What miracles did they do to become a
the
saint?
one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
I mean, what did the city do to become a saint, though? It's the one place
three things, right?
It's the one place in the world where you're genuinely safe from vampires, because the entire city is a saint.
Speaking of vampires, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
That's a great segue. Lay it on me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. If you were forced to become any supernatural creature, what would you become?
Any supernatural? Can I be Doctor Strange?
He's not a supernatural creature. He's a doctor. But I'm thinking like the like big like universal monsters, like a Frankenstein. Would you be a mummy? Would you be a vampire? Because I feel like if anyone chooses anything other than vampire, I need an explanation, because vampires seem so cool.
What if Doctor Strange became a vampire? Could I be Doctor Strange vampire?
Technically, yes. You like really like Doctor Strange, don't you? I've never met anyone else that liked Doctor Strange, because I really like Stephen Strange.
There were 2 comic books I read as a child that were like thrown into a cardboard box at my local library, and it was Green Lantern and Doctor Strange. And like,
Ooh.
And so like I read those, and these were like shitty 70s, 80s comics, and they were all out of order, and I would just check out whatever I could get. But like, fuck, I dug Doctor Strange. That was some cool stuff.
Super cool. And I think you would really like the most recent Jason Aaron run of Doctor Strange. There's some really good shit. There's a storyline where Doctor Strange has this like puddle of bile that is basically, it takes all of the pain that he accrues and becomes stronger, and eventually he has to fight it. It's a great metaphor. I love that story.
Wow. Here we go. A shimmering wall of vices. A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. I am in heaven. I need it all so bad. Say nothing. Just take it in. This is not a good place for a covering act. I think I'm just going to bask pantsless in the reflected glow of all of the booze.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Oh shit.
I would say she was throwing shade at me, but I don't think she cares enough to throw shade.
No. Just informational.
Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Wow. Because my volition here is like, hey, be cool, man. Because this is your self-control and this certainly didn't happen last time I played. Oh, look at this. I can get wine. I can get a beer.
All you need is $5.
All I need is $5. But which is so far out of my price range. Please tell me, please. I can see this horrible man, this horrible pantsless man with his like mouth watering and his hand shaking. It's like, could you just talk to me about alcohol for a second, please?
The pale aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is I don't know this.
Pale?
What is pale? Like in a pail? Like that's a different vodka that's not as expensive. It's just in a bucket.
Jack and Jill's pale vodka.
Oh.
You know.
You know. What will consuming this stuff do to my body?
Mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Do you sell any other stuff? Do you have a secret menu of vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
I just imagine you ask that while you're scratching your neck and your eyes are becoming increasingly more bloodshot.
Okay, time to make a new friend.
Do you want to
Welcome
be
to
in the
Frit.
band?
Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Oh, so this is conceptualization. This is my art, my art sense.
You mean this?
Oh, a cover boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop
Good for them.
Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
You sound like a dad who like desperately wants the approval of her daughter.
Yeah.
I approve of this. Very futuristic.
Very future. That's a weird thing to say.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
Before we go on, where am I?
I don't know. Frit?
What year is it?
And what is Frit?
A 7-11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Oh, that's what we do with URLs. That's us putting sexy before the URL.
I do like how the do you see how they threw some extra sauce on the word Fredfort? And even Fritte?
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
So talk to me about corpses.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
Do you want to see it?
You want to come see a dead body?
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm scared. Come with me.
I need help. Can you hold my hand while I look at a dead body? This isn't a date. I'm not coming on to you. I'm just very scared because there's ghosts everywhere. Also, my tie talks to me.
It's a weird reboot of Stand By Me.
Yeah. Did you know the man who died?
Really?
Do you know him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Do you want to?
I don't know really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Thanks for getting my back, Kim.
Okay.
Remember those days when we didn't have to worry about everyone who died, and like we could just read a magazine, and when detectives asked us, we could be sassy to them? Me
Yep.
neither.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's all? I thought... I dimly remember being able to talk to her about her hat. I gotta come back here.
Maybe if you had a different ability.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Okay. So, okay, I've explored the store. I now have a little bit of money. Also, the no pants crowbar and garbage bag look. It's not very David Bowie, which is lamentable.
know.
But it's still good. It's still good. It's just not very David Bowie. Jump jams.
Jump jams.
Most able-bodied men. That's funny.
You're obviously in the top 10. Obviously. Should we put No Pants Crowbar into the URL poll?
No, I mean it can't compete with Dick's Box Dubstep. For clarity, everyone, I was trying to remember the name of a game, and it was vaguely like Jackbox.
What is it? Final Fantasy? No, Dickbox Dubstep.
Okay, so
who's this cool customer with the cigarette? You two can be friends.
That person sitting there?
No. There's somebody down to the right.
Yeah, but the thing is, I already have like one outstanding quest / conversation. So, see, I need $3 to buy alcohol. And I think this guy has obviously had a bad couple of days, and I think what he needs is like an achievable goal.
Yeah.
And I think
he needs to cross something off on his list.
He needs to just feel good about doing one thing, even if that one... Is this a goat? No, this is a bird. Lonely cormorant.
It does kind of look like a seal, though. Are you going to go to C?
What?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I was going to learn something about the winch. Motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble
up
it.
here, Piggo.
What?
Up here, Piggo.
How did they know my name?
There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint?
Oh, it's red. I'm so happy that's not blood.
What? Hold on.
Yeah, you better
Ooh.
keep walking.
Hold on. I found a coat in the garbage.
Sure. Do you want to look like a Civil War soldier? Is that it?
Well, let's see here. Classic double-breasted coat suits everyone, including me. And if you ever find yourself battling winds at the helm of a ship, then the coat's heavy fabric has got your back, even if moth has left a few holes in it. This gives me extra suggestion and less half-life. This one, my blazer is... Why on earth would this disco-ass blazer give me extra esprit de corps is what I want to know. But the important thing, of course, is how it looks. I don't know.
Okay, all right. I don't think so because this makes it look like you might have leggings on. And the no pants look, I don't feel spiritually good about, but I really would like to keep that thematically for your character.
I think so. More importantly, I think now I look like I 100% look like an anime character.
Oh, wait. Yeah. You're Full Metal Alchemist guy.
A little bit. I was thinking like a very off-brand Vasha Stampede, you know?
Oh, dude. Is this Trigon chat now? Are we doing this?
I mean, no, because we have to collect garbage and talk to a painter girl. Also,
if Vash the Stampede's motto was love and peace, what is your character's motto? What and what?
Vodka
Garbage
and
and
regret.
booze. Oh my god.
This is a wall on
Anti-Vash
the
the
side
Stampede
of
is
an
great.
apartment building.
Oh, here we go. This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. Have you found this?
I found it. I haven't done anything with it because my conceptualization is even lower than yours.
Right. So here it is. I'm going to try. Why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue.
It's just a wall.
So many walls all over Martinez, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Now that said, I do want to go back to my blazer. Gosh, it's so much worse, but it's the right choice.
Like, you really should be able to attract more people with those gams.
I mean,
It's a selling point.
you know, as somebody who personally has very nice gams, his gams are fine. I'm not going to throw any
talked about
shade
this,
here,
yep.
but I have very nice legs.
Gam Watch 2021.
Woot!
Me and the boys having magnesium in the yard, no pants.
Oh, there's the body.
Yeah, but we see it, the characters don't see it.
Right. Yeah, right.
Kim sees it. Technically he's not.
Here we see this kid peering over the fence. Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick! I'll do that voiceover for you. More bullet holes.
Solve every mystery but the dead body.
Yeah, just do everything in the city. Wait, a bum hat? Is this a hat for my butt? Or for... So this gives me encyclopedia. And see, here's what I hate. Again, I want to dress to look away. And here it's like, but I need this hat because it makes me smarter. You know? It's so irritating that but also I do want to just see how it looks.
Oh.
Oh boy, that's pretty good.
It really brings the outfit together.
It really does. Less rhetoric, but I get better reaction speed. Them bum fighting reflexes.
Can I see you strut with this outfit? Can you do a little runway for me?
A little. Oh my. Oh no.
Pivot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, I've got to leave it.
An attitude.
You know,
Yes.
I am going to put the other hat on before I go back to the bookstore because that girl gave me that hat, and that's very special to me.
Wait a second. What if the different hats bring out different parts of your personality. Like this is your Bowie hat, and the other one is like you become the weird bird lady from Home Alone 2.
No, see, here's the thing. This is not my Bowie hat. Like this is not fabulous. I mean, this is not a beanie. You know, if Bowie were around today, he could pull off a beanie, and make it look fabulous. This is a hobo hat.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Could Bowie, were he alive today, pull off a Kangol cap?
I do not know what a Kangol is, and even before you tell me, I think I'm proud of the fact that I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you're better for it.
Yeah.
You've passed the test.
Okay, I can't. It's just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Hold on. I have a crowbar.
Oh yeah, we're getting in there.
Oh wait. What am I doing? I'm
Change your clothes until you get something. We're getting in there.
No, if I right click.
Oh, it must bring up everything that you can interact with.
Oh yeah, up here.
Oh, there's a coat.
I dimly remember this. It is in fact my coat. I think that's my coat that somehow is hanging off a balcony.
I wish you could wave to it.
Hey, coat. Okay. So, again, continuing my quest to... Oh, hold on. A garbage can.
Oh, but that's near the body. We're not doing this.
We're not going to do the body. But I wonder if I could just sneak in and rifle the garbage without interacting with the body.
We have some very specific rules. And one of those rules is we do not play the game.
I wonder what happens if you make it through the entire first day without investigating. What does Kim just erupt in a pillar of flame?
No, Kim would tolerate it. He'd be like, okay, we're going to do this.
So here, she tried to talk to me. So I think the two of us are going to try to share a moment. Oh, also, look at the amount of money that I have. I just want to point that out.
Nice.
It's nice.
This is a
It's
real
Look at me
Juliet's
when I'm
balcony
talking
moment for
to
you.
It's a very nice amount of money.
The streets
Let down your
will
hair.
flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
I like your style, Cindy the Skull.
She
The
does look...
streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
Kim, cool kids are talking.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Don't use that
does.
tone with me. I am the law.
Yeah, blood type. I do want to know.
When were you last tested is a very specific personal question.
Well, she did ask.
She did, yeah. But no, this right here, little lady, very,
Nope.
It doesn't matter what's surrounding that phrase. Gotta leave that be. Yeah, I'll start with your blood type.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Oh, she's a
Listen
minor?
to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
I mean, you started talking to me, Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah.
She puts the brush aside. Oh, so she does have a paintbrush.
She's
Okay.
grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
I remember being a teen. Yeah.
What you looking
She
at?
nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Wow.
Big
Probably the
Arya
Wild
Stark
Man's rep.
energy.
We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions. Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Kim,
Okay.
letting me play to my strengths.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
I think I want to start about the murder.
I
Yeah.
ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
I mean, I'd be insulted if I hadn't literally been digging through garbage 5 minutes ago and
Yeah.
pulling a coat up.
Valid.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Fucko is such a great
It's
insult.
very good.
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
I have an opinion on this.
Excuse me, you're not soliciting opinions, but I have something to say.
This is more of a comment than a question. You don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
She needs inspiration for what to write, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're in a position to help her with that.
Well, I mean, who is a better creative consultant than David Bowie? Mm-hmm. Wouldn't I mean? If think of any creative project.
Yeah.
Now imagine David Bowie, like sitting next to you in your coffee, next to you in the coffee shop, looking bored.
Mm-hmm.
What And he says, "What are you working on? Do you need any help?" You will always be like, "Oh, of course he could help me." I'm trying to think of the most design my model train layout. Yes, David Bowie would help.
Yeah, I'm a city planner, and suddenly your city's in space.
Yep.
I'm better for it.
Yep. Why are you so committed? And
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium.
well, Cindy, you haven't met me yet. I'm the biggest trash fire you've ever seen.
I thought I'd
Just
mixed
you
it
wait.
up. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion.
Yeah?
Number one, for sure, right?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me.
You've lessened her.
I know.
Reverse psychology.
See you later. Now that I've stolen your joy. Yum 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 yum.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Ungulate's pretty good.
She's operating at like a much higher reading level than I think I am.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So now I want to come look at this wall again and think my thoughts.
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
If you do speak to the woman on the boat,
Just an
can
ordinary
you
wall.
just have
Nothing to see here.
just because you want to throw her off balance, no clothes?
Ooh, strong play. Oh, look here. I have a +2 and I still have a very low chance.
What?
Let's try again.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
I was going to be pissed if you
I would have
succeeded,
been.
though. Just
Look at this. Oh, see, I got all the way up. I got the almost the best possible roll, and I'm still too short.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Kim's jealous.
Kim. Oh, I need to paint Kim.
Yes.
This is
Kim.
I want to do a mural of me and Kim, but it's going to look like an anime romance book cover.
Yes. Harlequin anime romance.
Okay. So I have not yet gathered enough gathered enough bottles to buy that was my self-set quest for hold on, is this a bottle?
Maybe a weird shadow?
Yeah. Ancient fountain.
Put the tree in the bag.
Tire tracks. Okay, so now, I mean, I know you've got to go right at, or a little bit after 3. So
Yeah, but we got to do the poll.
Yeah, we're going to do the poll. So I think what we're going to do, I just have to really get my hustle on and find some more bottles so I can buy a beer and hold it in my hot, sweaty hand. There's got to be empty bottles here or a garbage can. Oh, wait, up in my room. That's where the bottles will be.
Oh, yeah. There's just a nonstop sort of supply.
Hold on. Is there over here too? There we go. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. No, dang it.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Ruckus. Oh, right. I made noise, so I had a better chance.
So far I have dickboxdubstep.com. Here's the real beeftop.com. I don't know that we have a third.
Yeah. Also, just to circle back to our how about this? It's not a safe word. It's a sane word.
Oh, it's good.
I would like to propose either muffin top or real beef, and we could use them interchangeably just for variety.
Yeah, I think either or.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Oh, no.
Oh boy, I'm having a very intense purple thought.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase in the hatway, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I'm sorry. I thought number 4. I was like, oh yeah, we got to pick number 4. This is where the magic happens. But I really, I did it my way.
My way, like a toddler. See, also say nothing and nod stoically, like a king surveying his domain is also pretty good. But I think you're right. This is where, and it's the asterisks to me implies jazz hands. This is where the magic happens.
You're looking at the destruction.
And by that, you mean crimes against humanity?
Oh, here we go. I defied the bourgeoisie morality in here. I defied it hard.
I have no idea what that means.
He just desperately wants to get out of this room.
All right, Kim, solve the crime.
Okay, now bottle. Oh, there's so many bottles. This is a gold mine. Bottle. See, this is the circle of life, Kim. I brought you here so you could learn a lesson. You drink booze in bottles, then you sell the bottles to get money, and then you use the money to buy more booze, and it never ends. And there's no negative consequences to this at all.
No.
This is what...
This is...
Come on, it's right there. I can see the bottle. Okay, how about this one?
I think that bottle on the floor is always meant to be there. It's like your eternal bottle that you can always come back to.
It's a signifier, yeah.
Go to the mirror. I want to see if you can solve the mirror again.
Sure.
Wow, there really are a lot of...
There are so many. It really drives it home here. I think there's a bottle there, too. Okay. Yeah, I want to look at the mirror again. This expression.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
And it makes you look at it. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. So now I know the origin of it.
do you have chain cutters?
I do have the chain cutter, so I can try to fix the faucet so it won't steam up the mirror. I think first, though, I'm going to try... Okay, hold on. Here... Sorry, Kim. I got to put on my different pants so I can solve a mystery in the mirror, because that's the mechanism the game requires. I mean, it makes sense for me. I like the fact that I come back to my apartment, come into the bathroom, put on pants, and then I'm going to take them off before leaving the bathroom, and Kim is going to be like, what has shorted out in this man's brain?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Okay.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, we tried. And I'm like, he comes, puts on pants before looking in the mirror, puts on pants, looks in the mirror, shakes his head quietly, takes his pants off, and then proceeds to take a bolt cutters to the faucet like a sane human being.
I'm not sure if Kim has a partner, like a
mirror
romantic
hangs on the
partner,
bathroom
but
wall. In it,
I want to
your
hear him tell the
face,
story of today to them.
adorned
Yeah,
with
right.
the expression.
Okay, here we go.
Not bad. 28% is pretty good.
The faucet is quite
Yes!
terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the
Story of
chain
my
cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops.
I like to think that now I look to Kim like, you see that? See how effective I am? Wasn't that deft?
Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose.
Now, Kim, I'm going to do this with murder.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Oh, okay. Oh, can I? It's still my... Hold on. Wait.
Still pretty bad.
But wait. Still first.
Put
Gotta
the
put my
on.
pants back on.
Kim talking to his friend, and then he put the pants on and did it again.
Just looked really hard, really intently looked in the mirror.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh, here we go.
Barely covered in
8%?
steam. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression. Still not happening.
Damn it.
It won't come off that easy.
Okay.
By the way, Pat, Dickbox Dubstep is winning in the chat right
Oh, okay. Everybody.
now. 48%.
Crime-solving pants. Kim, #1 lover boy. Dickbox Dubstep is so cool. It's just so good. Although I might propose maybe a dash somewhere in there if we can do it, before we actually register. But
It's like Dick Box dash dubstep.
Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll. Okay. Now. There's always going to be some. Another bottle.
Just go to bed.
Just lay down. Was this even a
bed?
bed?
It's cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Can you cuddle with Kim?
Subquest.
Main quest.
So, okay, I just haven't found enough empty bottles.
You just start taking Whirling in Rags, like, props and decor. And it's like, I'm selling this now. I'm renting a room. I can sell this. You talked to the bartender recently?
I haven't, but I might. I think I need to maybe ask him about my badge. Because he's one of the few people that has been here for a while.
That bird.
It's like, hey, dude, I'm sorry I broke your bird.
Can I help you?
I've seen something here that I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen, but I need to go into the kitchen, and I can't tell you why.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Maybe I am a cook.
There may be something pertinent to... I'm really hungry.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
He changes his mind.
Okay, the kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
It's interesting that he brought up pan frying as a way to murder, which means that there's precedent in the universe.
I saw a sign that the mess hall is reserved for the union.
Not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
As he looks at you.
Yikes.
He hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's a shame you got to suck up to the union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Seems like you are, Gart.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Interesting.
Another thing. Great. Yes.
Okay. So, I was hoping to pull it off here at the end.
The pants?
No, the pants are already off. But I can't sell this ketchup bottle. I've got 9.
Can you sell the cryptozoologist's wife?
Okay, here's in my last ditch attempt. I did see a garbage can in there in the back lot. And my hope is I can sneak in there, open the garbage, get some bottles, quick buy a beer while avoiding the corpse entirely. But I'm gonna save here because if it triggers all of the stuff, I'm gonna back away from the interactions in the back because we don't have time for it now. Also, that should happen late at night.
Oh boy, I'm so worried about this. But I'm positive. I feel optimistic.
We can do it. We can do it. I'm going to sneak in.
What would you say your character's stealth score is?
Well, you saw it in action when I snuck away cunningly from the bartender. Also,
so many things you've done in this game just made me inordinately upset.
I know. It's great. It's my favorite part of playing this. See, again, logo design for the garbage collection service.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container?
Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Hold on. Keep the hunch to yourself. What do you think could be in there? Like, I don't... You know, I'm gonna play it close to the chest. My secret feelings about every inanimate
The
object.
lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Or
There's no or. Pry bar!
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
no.
I don't need him. I don't need anyone. Yet.
If there's one thing this world has taught me, it's that asking for help makes you weak.
I'm angry that I didn't already have the pry bar equipped, because this is my look. I always want to have the pry bar equipped.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
3%?
This is interesting because I'm almost entirely physical instrument, so I'm jacked. and this
Yeah.
was easy.
So you just like looked at it sideways and it sprung open. Okay. And see, I want to get this not because I want to succeed, but just because it will make you angry.
Do it, I dare you.
Fourth time isn't
Thank
happening.
God.
You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
Hold on. Okay. Like this is how I want to end the stream, by me battling a dumpster and losing in a humiliating way.
Number three.
No, I think you start cussing and then I'm going to kick it and then I'm just going to hang off of it. What the fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
Kim, you're not a part of this.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds
Oh
it amusing.
no.
He's reveling in sweaty rage on your face.
This is for you, Kim. Yeah. Take that.
Ooh.
Oh, did I just
You're
break my own foot?
unsettled.
Oh, I did.
Hear a ringing
Are you
sound.
gonna die?
I might die from this fight
The
with
can
the...
seems to be full.
Kick me down. See if you die.
As the pry bar slips under the lid, you hang from it like a moron.
You hang from it like a moron.
But nothing else comes to mind.
I am going to kick it again and see if I die.
Please.
That'd be the best.
Please. Oh my God, do you die?
Okay.
Again.
Critical health. Oh, see, it does give you a chance to use your thing. Everyone,
Die.
hold on.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is
Let it
the
all
end.
go.
Bad. There's no shame in surrendering now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face, like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
Jesus.
That's so sad, but also apropos.
Dang. And everyone, that's Disco Elysium. That's the end of our playthrough.
I can't believe we beat the game.
Yeah. That's the best ending. Not many people get that one.
That's the 100% playthrough ending.
Oh, wow.
Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met, Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented. That ain't easy on the ticker. He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
That's a very that's their final kindness to me, their compatriot. It's like he was so close to someday looking in the direction of the corpse that he had ignored for a week.
It was close. If I ever can die, I want this to be my obituary.
That is, I don't think I ever, like, I certainly didn't finish the game before, but I never even got an ending before. This is a surprisingly...
I didn't realize you could die.
Oh, I was sure you could die. I believe that from the beginning. I believe that from the beginning. Also, if your morale reaches 0, I'm pretty sure you die then too. So, you know, and also I would like to point out that I did do that precisely at 3 o'clock. I want that to be recorded. The only time I have punctually ended anything in the entirety of my existence. I'm going to hop back here and then say...
Are we playing Sunday or what?
Oh, no. Like, and everyone, that was a joke. Like, I'm going to go back. We're going to keep playing this game. I was kind of curious if you'd die too, but I did not know that would happen. But yeah, we'll come back on Sunday. And now we have Dumpster Quest. I got to get into that dumpster. And also still get a beer. And also there's the curtain and eventually murder or whatever.
And am I buying dickboxdubstep.com?
And, you know, the poll was pretty conclusive. We had a majority despite all of those contenders. So I think dickboxdubstep.com is absolutely it. Also, we should add the item to our next Monday's agenda where we're picking out long-term projects. I do want to buy .yeet. I think that's a good investment for the future, and everyone who then registers domains will want to use the .yeet, and I'm pretty sure then we make money. I don't know a lot about the internet, but I'm pretty sure about that.
Liz.
Yeah. So, wow, this game is banned in Australia. Secret ending. Kick yourself to death against the trash container at exactly 3 p.m. Yeah, there's an Easter egg. Only $100,000. That's so affordable. That's going to be bigger than Bitcoin.
I've got to run so I can see if I'm gonna find a new place to live.
So Aaron, have a good time. Best of luck with your house hunting. Everybody here in the chat, I'm gonna chill out and I'll answer a few questions. After briefly switching to the stream to just chatting.
You want to start playing? You want to do 4 to 6 on Sunday?
I'm not sure if we're gonna talk to Kuno. Let's make sure whenever we talk to Kuno that one is a little later in the evening. But I'm good. Okay. 4 to 6. 5 to 7 might be better for me. I know that runs up against your Decemberist concert, but that would work.
Only
a little
2 more weeks of Decemberist concerts. What a great sentence. I can't believe I'm so blessed. But yeah, we'll talk about it online.
Cool. I'll see you later, Aaron.
Bye. Bye, chat. Thanks, y'all.
Okay. No, I played Disco Elysium back in the day, Rumple Teaser. Like way back in the day, when it kind of closer to when it first came out. and loved it. Just thought the world of it. um, um, do, do, do. I'm doing okay this Friday. Like, I did not get everything I wanted to get done this week done, but after I hop off the channel here, I'm going to get some other work done before I do my typical Friday night hangout with the boys. Do 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 do. Oh, I teased about a hot take on Rent earlier. I mean, here's the thing. I went to see Rent once, but the audio quality of the performance was surprisingly bad. And I know for a lot of people, it was like a really important part of their lives, because of some of the social things that were included in it. And maybe for people with more of an interest in musicality, the music was appealing to them. But like the basic concept of people who are, it's kind of like, isn't it like a bunch of white kids squatting in a building and they're angry that someone wants to make them pay for it? Like, that's the basic concept of the entire story, right? But the truth is, like, I'll occasionally kind of make fun of Rent, but like I could not name a single song. Again, I went to see it once and was just like really nonplussed, by it, which is like almost every other musical that I've seen has been like really entertaining and good. Read any good books lately? Right now, there's a guy, what's it called here? I'm listening to the audiobooks. There was a kid's book in the Rick Riordan series called Dragon Pearl, and I liked it, and so did my boy, and so I wanted to see what else the author has done. Looks like Yoon-Ha Lee, and the third in the series is called Revenant Gun. It's some very good, like unique world building, speculative fiction with a sci-fi angle, that I quite enjoyed. I'm right towards the end of the final book. But if you want a recommendation, you got to do Murderbot Diaries before you do anything else. Last Unicorn, any of Naomi Novik's recent 3 books are amazing. The Nine Fox books. There's some dark shit in there, fair warning. Yeah. Anywhere in particular I'm excited to visit once the pandemic dies down? I've got a friend or two that I don't get to see unless I travel. I'm more interested in people than places. I listened to the original Red Rising series, the original trilogy on audio, a couple of years ago. Quite enjoyed it, although it's dim in my memory now because everything that isn't happening right now ends up being kind of dim in my memory. Yeah, I intended to read Mazlan. Yeah, it's absolutely okay to ask if I've gotten around to it. I bought the first book. I'd heard good things about it. I started reading it, and I'm like, there's some good world building here. It's kind of a slow start, but that's to be expected for kind of an epic fantasy thing. But something would happen where I would take books with me when I would travel to a convention, because if I'm on a plane, that's where it's an easy place for me to get reading done. But it's just been a really rough several years. And so I would read on the plane, and then I'd maybe read a little at the con. I'd usually be too busy at the con to read. And then I'd read on the plane back. But then like the book would just sit, because I don't sit down and read anymore. I did read The Stand by Stephen King. I thought it was good. Most of Stephen King's stuff is extraordinarily solid. I think I only read The Stand once, though, and it's been at least a decade. Ace of Souls, if you're, that's a weird question. If you've been here for the last like minute to ask if I listen to audiobooks. I'm always really hesitant to answer a question where the answer is obvious, because it seems like I'm rewarding somebody for not listening. Yeah, The Stand, reading it around the time of COVID, not a great choice. Any recommendations on creating fictional currency or economy? I don't know about recommendations. My initial thoughts on Hades. I'm gonna wait, and I'll talk about Hades with Aaron, because Aaron really enjoys games as well, and I want to do a little bit of back and forth with him about Hades. No worries, Ace of Souls. Yeah, I listen to a ton of audiobooks. I mean, yeah, there's A+ writing in Hades, but I'm assuming everyone's played Portal, right? And do you know the part in Portal where like you're playing and you learn how to use a mechanic, and then you learn how to use, like, you learn how to like move around the portals, you learn how to jump, and then you learn, you get the ability, you get the gun, and you can shoot one color of portal but not the other. And then before you can shoot both colors of portal, you have to grind portal for like 5 hours to get 3 diamonds before you can advance the game. That's my favorite part about Portal, and it's also my favorite part about Hades. You can clip that if you want. The writing is great. I hate that that this game insists on consuming my time with grind in order for me to advance story elements. I made myself a little angry thinking about Portal. Also, I should move my chat window back to the front here. But yeah, I've got I'll take another couple of minutes here just to chat and hang out and answer easy, quick questions people have. Again, if you have not played Disco Elysium, it is stunning. It is so good. Oh, somebody here says, what did you like about the writing of Hades? Oh, they were asking somebody else in the chat. The same team wrote Bastion. Transistor. I've heard about Bastion and Transistor. You know, I think I played Bastion. Because everyone's like, ooh, Bastion, ooh, Bastion. And so I went and I played it, and I'm like, oh, a jumping game where I learn about the fact that, like, I have a tragic history through jumping. I mean, what the fuck does this game have to do with this story? I mean, I think that's kind of the definition of, like, ludonarrative dissonance, right? I don't have any pets right now. But as a child, I had a dog growing up. His name was Pup. I named him. Oh, Braid. Yeah, I'm thinking of Braid. What if we made Mario but sad? Yeah. Yeah, what if we made Mario but sad? Actually, that's a very good description of that. You know, Aaron has mentioned Outer Wilds several times. I think I ended up playing Outer Worlds because they came out at the same time, and everyone's like, play this game, it's so great. And so I picked up Outer Worlds, but maybe people were recommending Outer Wilds to me. Yeah. I'll mention here before the end of the Q&A that I do stream on Fridays now regularly. I'm going to be streaming on Sundays regularly. And but also I'm going to probably, you know, when I have the free time, I'm going to stream other stuff. Maybe I will jump in at some point and play some Hades just so people see the very bad way that I play it. But if you want to tune in for those, I don't announce them ahead of time. So if you want to follow the channel and set your notifications to being on, you'll get a heads up. Otherwise, just swing by whenever you feel like it. What magic creature, in your opinion, is not so well represented these days? Mermaids, fauns, what do you think? That's nothing immediately leaps to mind. Spaceship Rat, as soon as somebody says environmental narrative, I raise an eyebrow, because that's the shit they tried to play with Fallout 76, which I did not play because I fucking refused to shovel money at them for doing a not game with a not story. I loved the Fallout series, and the world and what they've done with it is a crime. And it was Fallout 76. It's like, how about we remove all of the other people in the world so you can't interact with anyone, and there's really no meaningful story or character arcs. And they're like, oh no, wait, but the world tells a story. Fuck you. World tells a story, my ass. How about your story tells a story? You sons of bitches. Sorry, I have feelings about game design and narrative. You've mentioned before that one of your favorite books is The Last Unicorn. I can't really handle sad books very well. I have to mentally fortify myself before diving in. Is The Last Unicorn sad, and if so, to what degree? I'll throw that out to anyone in the chat. There are a few melancholy elements to it. No, don't apologize for the long message. I love one of the things I'm proud about in my chat here is the fact that people ask intelligent, well thought out questions, like using full sentences and grammar and punctuation. That's a very clear thing that you just wrote there. There is a little bit of melancholy in there, but say no more so than in any Neil Gaiman book, who also tends to be a pretty melancholic in his tone, from my experience. But even if it ends up, those parts end up require a little fortification from you, the book itself is worth it. I really will stand by it. So, what did you think about the uproar about Mass Effect 3? I can't remember the kerfuffle about that. I dimly remember it. But if you like the way Subnautica told its story, you'll probably like Outer Wilds. Subnautica was great. I loved Subnautica. Like, loved Subnautica. I actually don't know if I ever fully... No, I did. I fully finished my own playthrough. I also was playing it with my boys. I'm really looking forward to the next Subnautica edition, which is called Sub-Zero. Why do I like Hudson Hawk? Because it's amazing. Hudson Hawk is a great movie, and I will fight any man, woman, or child who comes against me in that topic. But here's the thing: the sun is out for the first time in days, and I really should go walk around outside. There's some emails that I should send. I really enjoy streaming, but it's still business hours. There's a couple of calls I should make. Sorry to let work pull me away, but let me throw a host to... Looks like Kate is on here. Kate's playing Grand Theft Auto, which is a remarkably close fit to Disco Elysium. So yeah, let's send some people Kate's way. Actually, here, I'll throw it open to a vote. Do you want to go to... hold on. Is Critical Role on? Is that just a rerun, though? Let me quick look here. Did Critical Role just fire up, or are they doing one of their talk shows? I love the Critical Role folk. And if you're just looking to talk about games, that's where I should send you. Yeah, it's a rerun? Okay. Yeah, okay, let's send some folks to Kate. So thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. We will do more Disco Elysium on Sunday and then on Friday, and in between, maybe I'll do a stream. So feel free to follow if that's the sort of thing you're interested in. Also, the video on demand is just lurking around, so feel free to take advantage of that. And so take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Drink your milk. look both ways before you cross the street. Be kind to each other, and be kind to yourself. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.